Hey everybody, it's time to swing with Still Swinging. And I'm your host, Thomas. And today, family, look, I composed this video using some viral TikTok ladies and gentlemen just to show uh the ladies who ask this question frequently. They ask why men aren't approaching women. All right, and what's going on? What happened to chivalry? Okay, ladies, I composed some videos of your behavior, and I composed some videos of men explaining to y'all what they think about your behavior, and then I composed another video of how y'all explain the way y'all behavior and just think that we should just accept it and not disregard it and just keep it business as usual and just give y'all what y'all want. And that's for men to just keep approaching y'all, regardless of y'all behavior and the way y'all treat men that do approach y'all. All right, I just want to give you a walkthrough, fellas, of why men stop approaching these ladies and they don't want to acknowledge it. So, fellas, smash that like button. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber, because y'all know I be bringing it. Fair use. Fair use. Take a walk with me, fellas, on this journey. And I'll show these ladies how we got here. Well, one of the ways we got here.
Bitches nowadays can't even take their shoes off inside of the club because a nigga like this talking to me.
What do you mean, nigga? Like what?
I said, get the fuck out my face, right?
What do you mean?
Bitch ass nigga, get the fuck out my face.
What you mean? Like I'm bugged. What are you talking about? What do you mean, baby? I don't know.
Nigga, you got 3.5 seconds for this high heel going in your motherfucking eye socket.
Go on my eye socket. Why would you do that?
Do you think I'm playing?
Nigga, I ain't worried about nothing, man. You talking about eye socket all night. I ain't tripping on nothing.
Okay, but if I say get out my face and you ain't got out my face, why the fuck you still in my face?
Because I'm trying to figure out why you trying to be so hostile all of a sudden.
Because I don't want to talk to you, bro. Look how close you are to me.
I just walked up. I just walked.
You been walked up, nigga. I said get the fuck away from me 3 times.
I ain't been there.
And you're still here. Just shut the fuck up and keep walking.
I was just trying to talk to you.
No, I don't want to talk to you.
Go ahead, dude.
Bye. The fuck, weirdo. Your mama, nigga. Your mama, your daddy. I can't hear what the fuck you saying. Pussy, you're mad because you got rejected. Yeah. The fuck? Ugh, bitch, I hate coming out. I'm going the fuck back inside forever.
Fellas, now she done threatened this dude, told him, you know, what she'd do with her shoe to his eye, you know, and just completely disrespectful. Absolutely disrespectful. This could have went another way because I've seen it go another way. All right. And the problem this young lady got is she think because she got that off on this dude that she gonna get it off on the next dude. And it ain't gonna always go like that, young lady. And I don't subscribe to no man getting physical with a young lady. No. I think he did the right thing. All right. No, I think the right thing was the minute she started getting out of the and telling him to get the F away from her. Listen, bro, just go ahead. Go ahead, let her be. Because she you just walk away and know she gonna talk this to the wrong guy. All right, the only reason she would talk this to a man because she got the protection of men. The men she disrespect. See, because know something about a hood bunny like this, bro. Listen, a cutie on duty. All right, all my life, these been the chicks. All right, listen. He ain't just step out of a foreign car with a nice chain around his neck and a Versace head on his t-shirt and walk up to her like he knows she gonna talk to him. All right, not like he ain't sure if she gonna talk to him, because I know she gonna talk to you. All right, because I know what she looking for. But listen, that brother not rolling up like that. All right, that brother just rolling up respectful. Listen, that's not the way you handle her. All right, that's not the way you handle her. He got introduced to how nice guys get treated. And if it would have went another way, fellas, you know what she would have said? She would have skipped the way she talked to him and just said he did that because she wouldn't give her his number. I could prove it in the next clip. Watch this.
One of my homegirls who was walking with another one of our friends from home was stopped and approached by two men. They were driving, mind you, they're on a side street. So the two guys were driving, my friends were walking. The guy on the passenger side wanted to holler at my friend's friend. She said, no, thank you. I don't want to talk to you. I'm good. Now, mind you, they're walking, right? The two guys are driving. The guy that wanted to holler at the friend pulls out a pew pew. The friend sees the pew pew and stops because, again, like I said, they're walking and startled. My friend is still walking. If it wasn't for the driver telling him, nah, just chill, he would have killed my friend. Because the way the gun was pointed, the girl had stopped and my friend had kept walking. And the way he had positioned the gun, if he had shot it, he would have killed my friend. So when you ask questions like these, they very much so. I've never personally been in a situation where someone has pulled out a pew pew on me, but I've had it where men have thrown things at me. They have cursed at me. Again, the story that I'm just telling you now, they very much so. They very much so.
See, that's another case where nothing happened, but she just told him, no, thank you. I don't want to give you my phone number. And thanks for asking, but I got a man. And he just pulled out a pew pew on her. When we know that's contrary to the way men behave. And it's the same psyche. How we never know men that really move this way. But all these ladies know all these men that move this way. All right, it's like when they tell these stories about these fantasy guys who just showed up and bought them $50,000 worth of jewelry just because she was in the jewelry store about to buy a $50,000 bracelet for herself. He went and bought her, and let's just take it down. He bought her a $5,000 bracelet that she was going to buy herself, and plus a $5,000 bracelet that he wanted her to have. Some chick, basic chick that we already know ain't no man did nothing like this for you. But you see how they always know all of these men who move this way. And we men, and we don't know men who move this way, but these ladies always know these mystery men who move this way. Just that same situation, just in a whole nother scenario that instead of her getting to be Cinderella, she just get to be the victim. All right, all of these ladies know these men who turn them into Cinderella and these men who turn them into victims, and they just don't know good men. All right, because if you let this lady tell her all her friend did was say no, thank you, and he pulled out a pow on her and could have unalived her for that. When we know that's not the way men move. We know they the stories you ladies like to tell. Especially them stories from lady who look like you that we knew. No, men ain't threw nothing at you because you told them you don't want to talk to them. That's not what happened. You know what you did. It was a whole lot more than just because if you let that lady tell it in the first video, all she did was didn't want to give that brother her phone number. She would have skipped all over her behavior in the way she was so disrespectful to her brother who wasn't even being rude to her. Okay, was he being a little annoying? Yeah, because if she asked him to leave, I believe he should have just left. But she just told us, I told you to get the F away 3 times. You tell a man to get the F away, now he offended. And then, but their response gonna be something like this. They're gonna turn into victims and skip over the behavior. And let me show you how it get explained.
I was watching this video of this girl just now, and she's in a bucket hat. She looked like she in school or something. I don't know, like a college. I don't know. But she had like papers on the desk or whatever, and this man is talking to her out the camera frame, but he's showing interest in her, okay? He's not being disrespectful in tone. However, she has already stated, I'm not interested. He over here trying to bait her with, oh, I can get your hair done, nails done, lashes, and all that. She's like, no, thank you, no, thank you. Let me tell you something. If you come at me and I reject you, especially if I'm being polite and respectfully, actually disrespectfully, get the fuck out of my face. Stop talking to me. I just said no. So now, the more you talking to me, I'm gonna feel very validated and very within my right to cuss your ass, move the fuck out, because I've already.
You hear this lady's mouth, guys? This is a rude lady off the top. She don't know what respectful is, what being respectful is. I bet you she thinks she being respectful now. Okay, and with a reckless mouth like she got, she gonna use this reckless mouth anytime she get good and ready. All right, until that reckless mouth get her into something she can't handle. Because the only reason you can believe you can have a reckless mouth like that is because you got the protection of the men. You think it's okay to just disrespect and be disrespectful for trying to introduce themselves to you. And some men think the way to go about trying to convince you to talk to them is by trying to say that they would do the things that they hear y'all saying y'all like around the internet, because some men actually don't know how to approach a woman. All right, and it don't mean you start talking to him crazy and getting rude and disrespectful, because let me explain something about 2 men. 2 men would know better than to talk to each other the way you ladies think you could just go around talking to men. All right, you don't see 2 men talking to each other like that, because that man walking up to me thinking he can talk to me the way you talking, like you gonna just talk to a man, any man approaching you, he would know better. He would know better. See, you got the protection of men, the very men you think you shouldn't have to have any respect for, whenever you don't want to have no respect for them. All right, but you think that behavior should just be overlooked, and men should still approach you and try to deal with you. And it's always a woman like this, who look like this, who thinks she should be talking to men some kind of way.
Very validated and very within my right to cuss your ass, move the fuck out, because I've already told you no. So now I feel like you bother me. Now I feel like you're trying to fuck with me on purpose. Now I feel like you're trying to disrespect me at this point, because I've already put the boundary that no, I'm not interested. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment, but no thank you. I'm good. And then you still badgering me and you're still talking to me. If I crash out, don't come on the internet talking about black women don't like to talk to you and don't want to speak. Give full context. Give full context. Because I feel like sometimes y'all not giving full context. You didn't say I went up to her and I was respectful and I said, hey, how you doing? You look so beautiful. Can I take you out? And she said no. And then I continued to keep asking her and, you know, maybe offering her different propositions. I could buy you something. I'll give you some money. I could be your friend. You got a boyfriend. It's okay. You can't have friends. No. I like girls. Oh, okay. I like girls too.
See, and fellas, we know that's only in our dreams. We know ain't no man going through all of that for her. All right, but and because she can tell women these lies. All right, and women are just biased because she said it. But we men, and we looking at her, and we know ain't no man went through all of that to try to get nothing you got. All right, we know you single as a Pringle. All right, or you got some dude you can't do nothing with. All right, look at your behavior, and we looking at you, and we know you ain't gonna get that attitude and the way you act. We know the kind of men who will put up with that, and they not the kind of men you can do nothing with. All right, and they the kind of men who approach her, the kind of men she can't do nothing with because you see what's in front of you. All right, but you should skip over all of that. You should skip over all of that and let these brothers explain to you. Because listen, what she just gave you is an explanation and a justification for the first 2 ladies. All right, the lady who got rude and disrespectful. And then the lady who got a story of how, these ladies just innocent and just walking up the street by themselves, damsel in distress. Guys just roll by, these big black guys in this car, and the passenger just hollered out the window, "Hey, how you doing, baby? I think you nice looking. My name is so-and-so. What's your name? Oh, never mind. I got a boyfriend, but thank you anyway." And he just pulled out a pow. Yeah. Contrary to the way we know men move, but all of these ladies know men that move this way. Like all of these ladies know these Cinderella that'll make it happen men. All right. And then all of these ladies, when that won't work, they got the explanation. And when the and then listen, let the fellas give the ladies the breakdown.
The truth about dating black women as a good black man. Now listen, I know this is going to get a lot of backlash. This video is going to get a lot. It's going to get a lot of backlash, man. And this is not for every black woman. So let me make that disclaimer right now. This ain't for every black woman. If you a good black woman and this don't, relate to you, if this don't apply to you, get out of here. Simple. We love you, boo. Just get out of here. But listen, if you're a good black man trying to date a black woman that's like this that I'm about to describe, I want you guys to understand something. It's not you, it's her. Most of these black women, man, they were raised on drama and toxicity. And a lot of good black men out here do not want to provide that for them. So that will make them look at you as soft, as corny. That's why they'll talk about Michael B. Jordan and Jonathan Majors and stuff like that. That's why they have a lot to say about these black men that go out and get white women and stuff like that, because you must understand something, man. Good black men don't want to provide that type of toxicity. We don't want to beat on you. We don't want to curse you out and do things like that, And a lot of black women, they look at that as love language, guys.
Fellas, let me show you how Ray get born. All right, let me show you how Ray get born. I tried to be him. Listen, I listened to all the things that women said they want from men, and I tried to give it to them, and they showed me how they treat a man who would be foolish enough to give them all this stuff, try to give them this stuff they asking for. All right, try to be good and try to be. They're going to introduce you to how they treat nice guys. They're going to introduce you to that nice guy that walked up to that lady in the first video. All right, listen. All right, then listen. Once I was the guy who would go and get some cigarillos and call 3 days later from Vegas. All right, when I get back, not knowing she gonna stab me. Yeah, that guy right there don't get left. All right, they don't treat that guy right there bad. All right, listen. Yeah, let me explain something to you. All right, they cut me. All right, they're going to bust them car windows out. They're going to flatten them tires. They're going to get me arrested for anything they could think of. All right, remember the DC sniper? I bet you they was calling and saying, yeah, it was Tommy. Yeah, I seen it in this car. He got the pow right in this car. Yeah, go get his ass. Oh, yeah, I bet you. They was called. Yeah, he the sniper. He told me. Go get him. I see how he like this. Yeah, they'll do all that, but anything but leave me. They come online and tell you I ain't nothing and I ain't no good and I'm just a dog, but they ain't tell you they won't leave me alone. All right, they talk all that, but they didn't tell you they won't stop calling me and won't leave me alone. All right, that's how much they left me. All right, but listen, I tried to be this guy right here. Fellas, it didn't work. They're going to always introduce you to how they treat nice guys. All right, then once they figure out that I ain't going to be nice to them, all right, now they trying to figure out how to get me to be nice to them.
A lie. I got rejected by a lot of black women. No cap. So I try to go for a woman that has the same skin complexion as me, from the same ethnic group as me, which is Lua here in the United States. And I got rejected and disrespected by a lot of black women within my ethnic group. And I'm a good person. It's not like I have a bad personality or anything like that. I'm a very good person, and I just got treated like that by a woman from the same ethnic group as me. It's crazy. I'm about ready just to give up on, trying to go for a black woman and just focus on myself right now.
Bro, and it's the same story over and over again. These ladies' behavior. All right, the way these ladies want to go about treating brothers who just trying to be nice to them. All right, and they got all these excuses. And then when you confront them on their behavior and tell them about their behavior, and they can't explain their behavior, they do this.
And to have black fathers, black grandfathers that we look up to, that we admire, the ones that encourage us, the ones that make us want to stay alive.
I just want to know, when do they give props to black fathers and black grandfathers? Huh? When? Listen, the black fathers is deadbeats, according to y'all. The black grandfathers was Mr., according to y'all. Y'all always want to use them when y'all need to be victims and y'all need sympathy. All right, and y'all don't want to address y'all behavior. And y'all need us to skip over y'all behavior. Y'all want to point to our blackness as the reason why we need to just skip over the way y'all act. But we listening. See, because us as black men, we don't like this shit. We don't like this shit here. These kind of reference points you use to the men that preceded us, when you need to try to figure out a way to send us on some kind of guilt trip, because this shit ain't gonna work. All right, we know you called our fathers deadbeats, and we know you called our granddaddies misters, when we know that most of them was anything but. All right, they just a reference point y'all use when y'all need to make one of y'all ridiculous points that don't make no sense.
And so to get rejected by the same race of men is tough. It's tough, especially knowing that a lot of y'all were raised by black women. I know that's a point that people use a lot.
Yeah, it's a point that you ladies like to use a lot. All right, it's the point that you ladies like to use instead of addressing your behavior. Okay, because when the brothers explain their position, y'all come back with this. Anything but address your behavior. You don't address nothing that the brother said when you clearly heard the brothers loud and clear. You ladies hear the brothers loud and clear. You don't want to address it because you think we need to just accept it. And you should get to use your black card and get your behavior accepted. And we keep telling you, hell no. Hell no. And you ladies don't understand that. You don't have no way of making us accept this. No way. You don't have no way of making us accept this. You can whine all you want. These men leaving in droves. Okay? Because of these ladies that I put on display for you here today. These brothers collectively agree, and we all agree we can do nothing with these ladies. Nothing. And we won't accept this. We won't just accept this. All right. See, so when you get the first lady who rude and disrespectful, and then you get the second lady who is a victim. All right. And these men just bad. And you get the third lady who can just explain it away. And then you get the fourth. Then you get the brothers who say, no. It ain't no just explaining this. This is what we got to go through. Then you get this fourth lady who come on here and say, okay, to hell with the way them three ladies act. Your mama black. I respected my grandfather and my father. Okay, I don't never hear you ladies come on here and give props to your fathers and your grandfathers. Okay, your fathers was deadbeats and your granddaddies was mister. If you let you ladies tell it. All right, not that your mama was rebels and your grandmamas was ungrateful rebels. All right, we're going to skip over that because granddaddy had a woman. And y'all don't never talk about grandmama, man, who all up until granddaddy passed, I just knew it. The lady, all the women though, already knew this dude. So they been knew grandma had this dude. All right, because all of them know him. All right, but that part don't make grandma a victim, so they don't talk about that. All right, but they talk about granddaddy was mister because he had another woman. All right, but they don't talk about ungrateful grandma and how it wasn't no pleasing her and how daddy worked his butt off from sundown to sun up all the way till he died. So grandma could sit in that house and complain and whine about all the stuff he ain't doing. Cook for everybody, even kids that don't live here. And she got 13 kids of her own. Yeah, granddaddy provided all that. Yeah, granddaddy provided all that. Yeah, y'all like to forget him. See, y'all like to forget daddy. Daddy wasn't no deadbeat. Daddy told me all about y'all ladies. All right, he told me, he prepared me for y'all. Thank you, daddy. Rest in peace. My pops died 2 days ago, fellas. Rest in peace to my daddy. All right, and see, when they want to overlook their behavior, fellas, then the brothers get upset. None of the brothers don't want to hear it. After the brothers just laid down to you so eloquently and beautifully, the way these two brothers just tried to address it, and then you get this lady who will come over and just skip over them ladies' behavior and start telling you, you need to feel guilty and still deal with them because they black. Now you get a rebel. Now you get a man who upset. Now you get a man who gonna rebel against y'all and he come back talking like this.
Black women are the most destructive women in America. Your anger, your attitude, and your aggressiveness.
Sir, that hairline is destructive. How about that?